Hey there, my name is Kristen Binford. I own a wedding venue, actually just west of St. Louis. I'm here at my venue today. It was so cold this weekend that we had to actually turn off our water feature. And so I'm here filling up the waterfall again today. So I just thought, you know what? It's been a little while since I've gone live in the group. And I just wanted to share with you today something that's on my heart and on my mind. And I consider this a motivational topic for you today as a wedding venue owner. So if you are watching this the first time, go ahead and comment #live. If you catch this on replay, go ahead and comment #replay. So here is my question for you today. Are you fixing the right problem? Are you focused on solving the right problem? Here's why this is on my mind today. Yes, I have to be here. I choose to be here. I get to be here today, filling the waterfall back up. It needs to happen, right? But it can be so easy in this business to get focused on fixing the wrong things. And it's easy for us as wedding venue owners to always be fixing. Maybe you're fixing your waterfall. Maybe you feel like, oh, we need to fix our landscaping. That's the thing that's keeping us from booking. Or, you know, we need to fix the toilet. We've got a wedding coming up this weekend. We have to be ready to go for the wedding this weekend. It's really easy in this business to always be focused on fixing the fire that's kind of at your feet. But I want to remind you today that if you are either in this winter, sometimes off season for some of you, if you are focused on either fixing like the fire that's at your feet, or if maybe you're like, wow, 2021 was busy, I am exhausted, I am doing as little as possible, I can also appreciate that. My heart goes out to you. But I just want to challenge you to think more strategically about your business today. So a good question for you to ask yourself is, am I fixing the right problem? And one thing that I consistently see venue owners do, and it breaks my heart just a little bit because I know there's an easier way. And I don't say that from like there's a magic handshake I'm going to teach you perspective, because there's not. This business, it's a business, right? There's challenges to business, there always will be. But so often I see venue owners trying to fix the problem of like, I want to book more weddings with more advertising. Or I see people want to book more weddings and they think they need a new waterfall or a new parking lot. And there's just so many places in this business that you can dump money year after year. And my team and I have spoken to almost 1,000 venue owners over the last 5 years. And time again, we see venue owners making these big capital expenditures into their business, whether it's, you know, something new. The most common thing I would say that we hear is like, oh, Kristen, I really need new concrete out back, or, you know, I really need to update my bridal suite, or really for a lot of venue owners, that feels so natural. And I've never really figured out what it is as a venue owner that makes us feel so good about investing in hard, good things that we can see. But year after year, I see venue owners investing in things, hoping that's going to change the trajectory of your business. And it just almost never is. And I say that after coaching hundreds of venue owners who haven't made some large capital investment in their business. And generally in a few weeks, they're seeing a very distinct change in trajectory or in results in their business in just a few weeks. So I challenge you that if you're feeling like, oh, it's the off season and, you know, we really need to be doing this thing that's going to cost you $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000, or sometimes more than that, and you're not paying yourself, I want to invite you to just remember that, like, you matter, you're working hard. This business is always going to be one where you feel like you could spend more. There's always going to be another project, right? But too many venue owners aren't paying themselves. I really want to see that change in the industry. Now, the other place that I see people sink money, and I know this because in the applications to book a call with our team, we see the data. And time again, I see venue owners spending $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, as much as $60,000 on paid advertising a year. Now, you might say, well, we're spending that much money, however much it is that you're spending in your business, and the ROI is positive. Great. I don't have any issue with that. But a question you should be asking yourself is, where are those bookings really coming from? Can I draw a line of sight And is the advertising spend that we really think we need, are those bookings we wouldn't get anyway, or are we spending a lot of money on paid advertising that maybe isn't really paying off? I don't have the answer. And I've talked to venue owners who it's an excellent ROI in their business to do what they're doing now. And I've talked to venue owners who feel like it is, but then they start thinking about it and really digging into the data and seeing, hey, we're spending a lot of money because we're fearful to not spend it, but it's not necessarily producing results in our business. Okay. So now, if you're a venue owner on the other end of the spectrum who's not spending a lot on paid advertising, maybe you're spending a couple $100s or a few $1,000s a year, that's great if your calendar is booked out, right? But if your calendar is not booked out, then what you need to look at is what is the cost of those dates going unsold. So let's just say, for round numbers, if your Saturday dates or your Friday dates sell for $5,000, if you missed 10 of those last year that you could have potentially booked, that's $50,000 in income that really could have made a big difference in your bottom line, right? So it's easy to look at, man, I don't want to invest in either. It's so interesting because there's really two groups. It's like we're always investing and we're investing so much that we're not paying ourselves, or, oh my gosh, I can't invest, or I choose not to invest, but I really want to grow my business. And I get it. I get it. It's tough, but I want to challenge you to say those aren't the only paths. So what I want you to be thinking about, and what I want to challenge you about in this video today, is ask yourself these couple of questions. Is my value proposition clear? Is my price point accurate, or are you guessing? How much margin are you leaving on the table right now with unsold dates? Are you willing to book any couple who can pay your rental fee, or are you really clear about who that couple is that you really want to book? And then two more bonus questions for you here. Have you built your business to scale? And if it does grow, will you break? And then the last one is, do you assume that building a team will fix that problem? Secret answer, it won't. Right? So these are some of the questions that when you really start to get clarity in your business, you start to make decisions differently. You start to attract potentially a different client, and couples really start to understand why you're the best fit for them. Okay. Now, all of those things are things that it takes me 8 weeks to walk through with coaching clients through the Venue Accelerator. But I want to challenge you to be thinking about those now. Is your value proposition clear? Is your price point correct? Or are you either overpriced and you're leaving bookings on the table, you underpriced and you're leaving margin on the table, right? How much margin are you willing to lose, either with your pricing being off or with leaving dates on the calendar that you could have potentially booked, right? These are the kind of questions that I really want to start challenging you to think about in your business, because far too often the conversation is, oh, I need to fix the toilet, or oh, I need to fix the waterfall, or oh my gosh, there's this new shiny advertising strategy, or shiny advertising platform that's showing up in my inbox. Maybe that's the thing that's the magic thing. No amount of advertising will fix those questions that I had for you here. Right? So if you are trying to advertise something that the market doesn't need and want in its present form, and that's kind of strong language, I get it. But if you're trying to sell what you've got instead of fixing your business proposition and helping pair what you have with what the market needs and wants, now when you advertise it, all of a sudden it's much more effective. But so often we as venue owners are either talking about adding a bridal suite, or we're talking about how do I advertise better. Okay, so I just want to shine a light on, there really is an entire kind of pillar here of important questions in your business and places to make investments in yourself and in your business that you're probably not thinking about today, and could potentially be an amazing opportunity for you in 2022 and beyond. And it's so easy as a venue owner and as a business person, as a human, right? As a mom, I have 2 kids. Like, it's so easy to get focused on your to-do list. But if you don't change, or your approach doesn't change, how will your business change? And my bet is most of us want to see change in our business. And that's either because it's not going as well as we would love for it to go, or it's going pretty well, but we're in pursuit of excellence. We always want it to be better. Many of you probably want it to be the best in your marketplace. So my question for you is, what is your plan in 2022 to get more out of your business and more out of your life? Because my bet is that you did not get into this business to be busy being busy, or to be breaking even, or to be filling your calendar with some couples who are great and some couples who are going to absolutely suck the joy out of this business for you. And I will say, in over 500 weddings, I've never had a bridezilla. I've had a dadzilla and I've had a groomzilla. Don't recommend it, but I've never had a bridezilla. So I can tell you, it really is possible for you to attract and book couples that you absolutely love. But that doesn't happen by accident. Okay. Like I said, if you don't change or your approach doesn't change, how is your business going to change? And what I think we both want, what you want, what I want for you, is more for you in 2022. Because I really believe like this year is a year of opportunity. It's January, right? We still have so much year ahead of us and so much to be grateful for. And now is the time to be making those changes in your business and changes in your approach and changes in showing how you're showing up in the world. And I also appreciate like, hey, Kristen, this is hard. I get it, right? I get it. But I will tell you, after coaching so many venue owners who have said, Kristen, I wish I would have met you sooner. I wish I would have booked a call sooner. I'm here in your inbox today to challenge you to be focusing on the right questions, be focusing on what you really want out of this business. If you're not sure on either how to get there or what that is that you really want, book a call with us. KristenBinford.com/accelerator is our calendar link. KristenBinford.com/accelerator. Now, sometimes we talk to venue owners. Those calls, I will say, are about an hour. It's important that you have everybody who is an owner and active in the business on that conversation. Because here's the thing, we're going to dive into your business. We're going to help shine a light on what the gaps are we're seeing in your plan. We're going to shine a light on what the opportunities are that maybe you're not taking advantage of. Sometimes we invite you into work together because we really feel like we can help you. And sometimes we don't. Sometimes we make a different recommendation. I just had a conversation with 2 people today who are in the wedding industry who I believe are sometimes the right people to help people when we're not. It's important to me to help you make progress, because what I don't want is venue owners to continue to stay stuck in 2022. I truly believe that this business is going to get tougher. More competition is coming into the marketplace in the next few years. So now is the time to take advantage of the top opportunity that exists in the marketplace. If we can help you, we'll let you know what that looks like. If we think something else is better, we'll make a different recommendation. The goal is either way, we'll have a great conversation and we'll part ways friends. But, and I will say, this is partly on you. That means you have to show up and be open and be coachable and be ready to just share with an open heart. The people who we talk to on these calls with venue owners who show up and they like put it all out there, they always get more out of the conversation. Okay, they always do. So I want to challenge you to do that. KristenBinford.com/accelerator. I can't tell you how many times we talk to people and they're like, oh, Kristen, I've been in your group for a year. I've been in your group for 2 years. I'm so excited. We finally booked this call. I just want to remind you that if you're sitting on the fence, today's the day to stand up. Today's the day to make progress. There's always going to be something busy on your to-do list. There's always going to be some reason why today's not the day. I'm just going to encourage you, make progress. Don't stay stuck. And if you're not sure how to make progress or you're not sure what you want that to look like, that's what we're here to talk about. That's what we're here to help you with. Okay. KristenBinford.com/accelerator. Also super excited to share that we have a whole series of venue owner interviews coming up here live in the group with venue owners from around the country, potentially some around the world. And I am really, really, really excited to be sharing with you venue owner wins and success stories and shine a light on what's possible, because in 2022, I want to continue to inspire you and inspire this community. All right, everybody, we'll see you in a future video. Thanks for hanging.